Welcome to Classic Game Room, broadcasting from the Intergalactic Space Arcade, where I'm reviewing a spaceship shooter, the sequel to Polestar. This is SNK's Blazing Star for the iPad. You'll definitely want an iCade for this one. Blazing Star is a 1998 release for the Neo Geo, one of the very best spaceship shooters that you can find on the MVS, Multi-Video System. And while there's no replacement for playing games on the actual arcade machine, it's surprising how well Blazing Star plays on the iPad with the iCade. So surprising that you may find yourself doing the robot. Blazing Star is good on a lot of levels. For starters, it's really fun. It's an excellent side-scrolling spaceship shooter with challenging waves of enemies, great-looking visuals, and some frustrating boss battles. But what really makes it good is the variety of ways that you can score points and the numerous spaceships available in the game. It's like Raiden Fighter's Aces in that respect. A shoot-'em-up that I enjoy a lot. Each spaceship or each pilot has their own attack style and weaponry, which dramatically mixes up gameplay. And if you're struggling with a certain level or a certain end boss, you can switch pilots and see if that makes a difference. Some of the ships are more offensive, others are more defensive, and then there's some that are more technical but allow for far greater scoring opportunities with higher risk. You have a standard shot and a more powerful shot that you charge up by holding down the fire button, which you can use to combo enemies for huge points. The game looks and sounds great. It's a beautiful game on the iPad screen with lots of colors, lots of depth, and those good-looking, chunky visuals that Neo Geo fans love. But it's not the Neo Geo. Yeah, you're right, it's not. It does cost a lot less, though. The iPad is perfectly capable to play this game, provided you give it the right input mechanism, a joystick. Blazing Star was designed to be played with a joystick and buttons. I find this one to be a faster, more playable game than Polestar, and I'm really impressed with the transition onto the controversial iPad. How can it possibly do the job of the Neo Geo MVS? Well, it doesn't have the same presence or cool factor. It's not a giant, big, red, angry-looking arcade machine. But from the gameplay standpoint, it's terrific. It's exactly what you want. At a fraction of the cost that you would pay for the MVS game cartridge, I might add. You could pretty much buy an iCade for what you'll pay for Blazing Star in physical form. Who has two thumbs and some great skill around here? Oh yeah, this guy. Me. I like the job that SNK Playmore is doing, re-releasing a lot of their older and more obscure classics like Vanguard 2, Ikari 3, and Blazing Star. They're making these once rare games available to the masses for global enjoyment, and I approve, because Blazing Star deserves to be played by a lot of people. I like it better than Polestar. I think it's a really good game. Now there's a glitchy issue with starting the iCade on Blazing Star. You have to start your game, then pause it, jump out of it really quick, and come back into it in order for the iCade to work. I would love to see that fixed in a future update, but it does work, as you can see. It also works with Metal Slug 3 on the iPad. Now, it's not perfect. For some reason, it wasn't saving my high scores, but the background visuals are really amazing and almost make up for that. One of these days, they'll iron out all of these compatibility issues, but until then, you at least have Blazing Star available for just a couple bucks. It's a great game, and I highly, highly recommend it on your Neo Geo MVS arcade machine, which I actually haven't played that version, but if it's anything like this, I'll bet it kicks ass. It's also really good on the iPad. Blazing Star.